Hello everybody, just on here doing this video before it starts storming here in the next hour, I guess. It's going to start storming. But has anybody run into an issue with one of the credit bureaus mixing your stuff up with somebody else's? That's what I'm dealing with. Because I noticed this only happened in the TransUnion, not the other reporting agencies, only TransUnion. About a month ago or so, these credit card companies that I have never missed any payments, never maxed the card out, always paid it off. Low, even if I had a high credit limit, I never charged that much. I just charged a couple $100 and paid it off the next month or before the due date or whatever. They start loading my credit limit. Like one of them I have is a Lowe's card, $5,000 limit. The most I spent was $250 probably, but I paid it off. $5,000 limit. They lowered it to $100. So I have a Target card, and they did the same thing, but they didn't lower it real low. I had like a $2,100 limit. I had the card for like 5 years, 6 years, never missed any payments. The only issue I had with them was their payment facility is located in Texas, and I always mail my payments out the day I get them. Well, they had an ice storm in February, I think, and they shut down their payment processing center because they had no electric for a while, for a few weeks or a month probably or whatever. But so when they got the payments in there, the mail was delayed too. The whole state was like had an ice storm. I don't know if you remember that or not. It happened in February 2021, a few months ago. So they processed a payment as late. It took them 2 months to fix that. Believe it or not, it only reported 30 days late. But they fixed it. It took them a few months. I got on their ass. I guess they got mad because they said they would fix it. But they said I wasn't the only one that had that same problem. They had like 1 million people because a lot of people have Target cards. So people mail the payments in. They had the same thing happen to them. So they finally fixed it all. So, but they wouldn't increase my credit limit. So they sent me denial letters in the mail. This got them last week, and it said a bunch of stuff on there like, I don't even have that stuff in my credit file. So I called TransUnion up, and they said, yeah, you're right. I said, I bet you somebody's mixed up with my file. They said, yeah, you're right. They got my information mixed with somebody. My credit file is mixed with somebody else's. So basically, I called TransUnion corporate office, like their technical problem, and the technical issues for businesses. They said that happens all the time. People with the same names, basically they got the same name as me, the same date of birth, but different phone number, different address, different social. Their files mixed with mine. Apparently they got bad credit or missed on their mortgage payments or whatever. Even one missed payment, they'll deny you. It's kind of crazy the way the system's set up. Hard inquiries or negative items, and it's a mess. She said it can take 2 to 3 years to fix that, and I'm trying to buy this house. And I called my bank and said, can you skip TransUnion, because I can't wait through 2 to 3 years. They said it's a lengthy process to fix that. It's not going to happen in 30 days or 2 months or 3 months or 4 months, 5 months, you know what I mean. So I emailed the news reporter, and he said, yeah, he had the same issue with his dad. Him and his dad's credit file got mixed up. It took him 2 years to get it fixed. I'm like, God. Yeah, a lot of people think you write a dispute letter, it's done in 30 days. Well, the way this pandemic's going, it's taking longer than 30 days for a single dispute. I disputed payments that wasn't being reported. Like I paid it off, and it took them 90 days to get the dispute through. So they blame the pandemic on it. So this 30-day crap is not true. It's like 90 days now, it seems like, or longer. But yeah, is this TransUnion? Because I got a credit union that I had for like 3 or 4 years. So I applied for their credit card online this morning, got approved with a $7,500 limit to low interest rate, and it's a cash rewards card, rewards or whatever. And because I called these other companies up that use TransUnion and try to get them to increase my credit limit back, and I kept on getting denied. They denied me again. Sent me a denial letter, said the same thing in the email. Derogatory marks, missed payments, missed mortgage payment. I don't have a mortgage. So I know they're looking at somebody else's file. And it's not an easy fix. Everybody say, well, you can get that fixed. Let's make a phone call. Yeah, whatever, dude. Mixed file takes a while. Google it. It takes a while. And they said that their specialists will call me in 10 business days or whatever. That's how booked up they are. Because probably people are dealing with the same issue. If you Google it on the internet, people with common names and all that, have the same issue where their file gets mixed with somebody else's and it becomes your problem. You know what I mean? It's crazy, I know, but I don't know what to do. You know, I guess I'll have to see. My credit union said they'll give me a mortgage, but they said they can keep my TransUnion report frozen, and they'll just use the other two. You know what I mean? Because I got them all frozen after that massive data breach from 2017 from Equifax. They left their database open for 65 days, and hackers stole everybody's information. For 65 days, they got people's social, date of birth, addresses, driver license numbers, some credit card numbers. Equifax didn't notice it till like 65 days that they left their database open to hackers, and they try to tell everybody that nobody's information really was used or exposed or whatever. You know what I mean? Whatever. So that's what happened. I mean, it's crazy. So, yeah. So I had to freeze all those companies. And there's more than just the major 3 credit report agencies. My friend that worked at Equifax or TransUnion told me there's like a dozen of them you got to freeze because there's small companies out there. So you got they say freeze the 3 major ones, but there's small ones out there. And I noticed if you freeze the 3 major ones, they pull from a small bureau that you don't have frozen. So basically, if you got your information stolen, it's on the dark web. Somebody can buy your identity information. They'll get a $1,000 cell phone in your name from Walmart that uses a small credit bureau. A lot of companies, if you got the big ones frozen, they pull from a small one, which is owned by the big company. Even though you had the 3 major credit bureaus frozen, they pull from a small one. So yeah, I noticed that there's like LexisNexis, SageStream, Clarity Services. There's a whole bunch of them. Advanced Resolution Services. I mean, there's a whole list of them. If you want the list, just send me a message in this video, and I'll send you the list of freeze. That way, because it becomes your problem. If someone's used your identity information, get something in your name, it's not an easy fix. It becomes your problem. You know, the credit bureaus say they don't care because all you are to them is a profit. They collect data on you and sell it without your permission and make money on it. Yep, they sure do. You don't get a penny of it. That's how they make their money. They're data brokers. Like for instance, LexisNexis, they collect court records, bankruptcies, judgments, liens. They collect it from court records and they sell it to the other credit bureaus for a profit. They sell your information, it's got your bankruptcy, your name on it, and they sell it to the credit bureaus. Okay, they're data brokers. They're called data brokers. They say, hey, I got like 3 million bankruptcy cases for the last 2 months. Give me $4 million, you can have it all so you can stick it in your files on people. And they're like, okay, we'll give you $4 million, but you don't get any of that money. You don't get any of that $4 million. Nope. That data broker who sold it gets it. See, I mean, they collect data on you without your permission and sell it, and you don't get a dime of it. Yep, that's what they do. People don't have no idea what they do. That's how they do it. Get a copy of your LexisNexis report. Depending on your age and how long you moved around, it could be 300 pages, it could be 200 pages. They quit mailing them. They'll send you a code where you go online and look at it because it's so big. They're tired of spending $20 to mail a book to you because they store everything about your life history. Everything in that file. Everything you did in the past is in that file. Your emails, your phone numbers, your jobs, your car insurance, your cars, your jobs, your houses, phone numbers, your court records, your criminal record, driving record, bank information. It's got everything in that file. They store everything about you in that. It's called LexisNexis Risk Solutions. Yeah, check it out. Yep, they probably give you a code in your email. They're tired of spending $20 to mail you a book, because I got mine in there from about a year or 2 ago, and it's like cost them like $17 to mail it to me. And it's every bit of 200 pages, I think. It's like a book front and back. It's got your whole life history, every job, every school, every car you had, every house you lived in, everywhere you moved. I mean, it's like everything about you, your whole life history, court records, driving record, background, everything. A lot of insurance companies use this to determine your car insurance rate. It's got your credit score in there, bankruptcy records, court records, child support. It's got everything, driving record. It's got everything in there. Every job you worked, every school you went to, every college you went to. It's got everything in that report, I'm telling you. And it's not even accurate. It's got me living in Texas one time, and different emails in there and phone numbers are not even mine. I'm like, well, it's not even accurate. They're not all these report dates are not accurate anyway. It's your responsibility to make sure it's accurate. That's what's bad about it. They sell your information and you don't get a dime of it, but it's your problem. It's your duty to make sure the information is correct in them reporting agencies. They're not even accurate. You know, Credit Karma and all them, they're not even accurate either. So, you know, Credit Sesame, there's so many of them out there. They're not even accurate either. Go to free annual credit report, that's what you get. And always get TransUnion because it shows more information on the annual credit report. TransUnion shows more information. And try to print it out because you only get one copy a year. You can't log back in and get it. So try to print it out. Annual credit report. Get TransUnion. But it's starting to rain here, so it's Mother's Day. So you guys have a great day, okay? Just comment down below and I'll answer your questions. Thank you.